how we change our country.
OK, let me move this on now. You talked a lot in the past and in your speech, very personally, about racism, the impact it's had on you and your determination to stamp it out and to get rid of it in our country. You said this week Scotland has a dark side with racism, Islamophobia, anti-Semitism, homophobia, sexism. Let me ask you this. Is the Orange Order an organisation which you think promotes the kind of inclusivity and tolerance that you are promoting?
Well, first of all, I didn't say Scotland has a dark side. What I said was Scotland is the best nation on earth, but it isn't perfect.
No, in an interview I heard you do with David Clegg this week, you referred to it as a dark side.
Well, I think the questions was, do you think Scotland has a dark side? And I said, no, Scotland's not perfect.
I'll listen
there
back.
are challenges, though.
OK, listen, is the Orange Order inclusive and tolerant?
The language. But in terms of the important question you ask, I know you're asking a question directly about one of the candidates
I am, yes, Henry Dunbar.
in North Lanarkshire. So let's just address it directly. I don't choose the candidates, local parties do. But what I expect of every single candidate, regardless of the background, is for them to abide by Labour Party values, Labour Party principles, and that includes a zero tolerance on all forms of prejudice or hate.
So the former Grand Master of the Orange Order, you don't choose them. Presumably you have the power to veto candidates. The Grand Master of the Orange Order, the former Grand Master of the Orange Order, do you think he's an appropriate candidate to wear the party rosette in the elections in May?
Well, look, local party members have chosen him as a candidate. They view him as an appropriate candidate in that election. But I repeat again, I have a zero tolerance approach to any form of prejudice or hate. And if there is any evidence of any candidate or any member of our political party who's expressed hatred against anybody in our communities, I will root that out and I won't stand for it, because we have to call out all forms of prejudice or hate. And that includes, yes, you're right, when I've talked about Islamophobia and racism, but it also includes anti-Catholic hatred, which is real in our country, alongside other forms of prejudice and hate.
OK.